What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Just Mercy, the story based on a true story about defense attorney Brian Stevenson. It tells his story about him trying to free wrongly condemned death row prisoners. It's based on a true story. It stars Michael B. Jordan as Brian Stevenson. You got Jamie Foxx, Brie Larson, Tim Blake Nelson, Rob Morgan, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. in there, just to name a few. And it's a good movie, man. It's one of those. It's a tearjerker. It is a tear jerker. Okay, and a lot of us we probably write off death row prisoners as like, they did the crime, they gotta do the time. And some people are very much against it. So it's kind of a hot button issue. But there have been a lot of wrongly accused death row inmates throughout time. So it taps into that nerve. And this is based on a true story, so it's very raw and very emotional. Michael B. Jordan plays the attorney. Jamie Foxx is one of the inmates that he's trying to essentially free or get a stay of execution based on weak evidence in this case. He plays a guy that was just pretty much snapped up by the sheriff and like, yeah, you did the crime just because you did some other stuff. You definitely murdered this girl, and now he's on death row. And so, and Jamie Foxx's character is like, yo, we've been there, done that, we tried this, man, don't waste my time. And Brian Stevenson is like, yo, I looked at the case, this is a weak case. I don't see how you could have been brought up on these charges based on this weak evidence, weak testimony. So they go through all of this, and, it's about the fight to free this man. This movie has a great ensemble cast. Michael B. Jordan, I feel like this was an important role to see him in. A lot of people, say Michael B. Jordan, he's always like the angry, aggressive, guy. Like if you take his character in Creed, Black Panther, and Fruitvale Station, they have this kind of like anger and aggression that, are similar in each movie. This movie, he's very understated, strong, but very just trying to find his footing. His demeanor is way different than those movies I named previously, and it was just dope to see him in this type of role. And I haven't seen him this layered since he was a kid on The Wire. It was great to see. Jamie Foxx killed it in the role. Rob Morgan, who you may remember from, he plays one of the deputies in Stranger Things. You may know him from his hairline. It's just gone, but he hangs on to the sides. His role in this movie was outstanding. Brie Larson did her thing. It was just, Tim Blake Nelson killed it as well. He did very good in this movie. And it was just a great ensemble cast. One of the takeaways from this movie is we tend to just look at death row lightly. Like one of the scenes early on in the movie when Michael B. Jordan tells an inmate like, yo, I'm just here to tell you that, they don't have an execution date for you for this year. And just to see how that inmate reacted to that type of news, it has to be emotional. Like, I can't imagine knowing my death date. Like, knowing that May 16th, you're out of here. What does that do to you? Mentally, psychologically, whether you're innocent or guilty of the crime, just knowing when you're gonna die. I can't imagine that. Like even soldiers at war, they have an idea like, yo, I could die at any moment, but they don't know for sure that tomorrow I'm dead. I can't even imagine that. This movie put that in perspective for me. Another takeaway from this film is it's a tearjerker. You're in a tearjerker when you can hear people in the theater sniffing and grabbing. I heard every piece of the crime production all around me. Like, I heard the sniffs, I heard the tissue being grabbed, the tissue being used for the wipe, the nose blow. I even heard the little, I don't know what you call that when somebody's trapping the verbal part of the cry. It's one of those movies, man. My right eye was leaking like a faucet. I don't know why this. Sabrina was on this side of me, so maybe my eyeball was like, yo, girls here, man. Man up on this side. But the other side, it was, this eyeball was drenched. It was sweating. This eyeball was on the cardio machine. Just Mercy. was a good time. But forget all that. Y'all want to know the smooth jazz review of Just Mercy. Well, here it is. Oh, yeah. I'm giving Just Mercy 4.5 saxophones out of 5. Man. It's a good piece, man. Go check it out. But I'm going to tell you right now, your eyeballs will be juicy. All right, peeps, that's my review of Just Mercy. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments section below. And let me know what you thought. Like, how would you react to knowing your exact date of death? Like, you out of here on March 13th. What you doing? How you living the rest of your life? Let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And another movie like this that really got me this emotional about death row inmates is The Green Mile. The Green Mile had my eyeballs dipped in H2O. Man, The Green Mile. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.